Hey, what's up, everybody? It's DrChiz, your coffee-addicted gamer here, and I'm not wearing pants. I'm bringing you guys this commentary in my good old boxers, so hope that sinks into your mind and you enjoy that a little bit here. I'm bringing you guys Crisis Domination gameplay from, I don't know, around 4 hours ago. This is part 2 of my Wrecking with Wings series I got going on. And funny enough, once again, he tweeted around 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning Pacific time. He needed more players, and I hopped on that shit again. I was first to play with him. We fucking wrecked for 30 games straight, and ended up losing his 71 win streak to a fucking Asian connection that gave us all 2 yellow bars, and we got shitted out of demolition. But whatever. I'm running the same class you saw before. It's exactly the same. FAMAS, Motion Sensor, Hardline, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Ninja. My Semtex and my 2 concussion grenades, because that's all I run on stun grenades. I changed up my emblem. You can see there it says DC now for DrChiz. It's got myself a pine tree because there's no coffee cup. How that is related at all, I have no idea. This is pretty good gameplay, and I'm going 46 and 12, I believe, which is pretty good. Me and Wings both wreck. I mean, me and him are always on the top 2 of these games I do, and I have some TDM games I'll probably post up later, but when you're playing with Wings, it's hard to go fucking beast mode yourself on TDM, because he usually tears that shit up and you're in second place. But rather than do what I did last video and just explain how cool it was playing with Wings and the gameplay, I'm going to let the gameplay just roll in the background, and I'm going to give you guys a little story. This is my first job ever. My first job ever that I got that was an actual real job, and it's kind of interesting. I think it's a goofy story, so I'm going to go ahead and tell it. If it rolls longer than the video, whatever, I'll clip it together and give you guys another video with the rest of the fucking story. So enjoy. So, freshman year of high school, my cousin, Charlie, he's 19 years old. He's getting back into the paintball scene. And I fucking want to get into it like he does. I love watching him play paintball before, and he's getting back into it. I want to get back into it. We end up going to this field or whatever, where the dude running it, I don't know what you want to call him, I'm just going to say dude running it, was the biggest stoner in the fucking world. Just about anyone who worked there was high as a fucking kite. That's all I'm going to say. And I don't believe my cousin said anything the first day, but the first day I got there, I was like, hey, you guys want more reps or whatever? That was redundant. You guys need more people working here or whatever? And he's like, yeah, sure, just give me all your contact info, a little bit about you, and turn that into the front office or whatever, and I'll get back to you. Okay, that was like, yeah, I ended up doing that and didn't hear a fucking thing for several months. But, like, I want to say around December. That was in August when we first started. In December, though, around Christmas time, he needed more people, and he ended up he basically asked whoever wants to go ahead and join. And he just went, fuck, here's your orange shirt, because that's what color uniform we had. And you work here now, I'll pay you on the weekend. My cousin got a job. Our friend who was around my cousin's age got the job. And I believe someone else got a job there. And I was like, hey, Dom, you want to hook me up here or whatever? And he's like, and he was smoking weed or whatever, and he forgot. So I was like, well, that's disappointing as fuck. But my cousin goes to play the next week. Or he goes to ref the next week and actually work. I tag along with him to play the actual game, but I'm really there to just try to get a fucking job again from the previous week. And all I do is sit there the entire time, sit in the front office where all the rental equipment is, and chat up everyone there and fucking volunteer work off my ass. I'm fucking running around, I'm running the cash register, I'm just being a very helpful little bitch volunteer that I am. At the end of the day, and I'm friends with everyone there already, at the end of the day, Dom walks out, pays everyone their $60 and their case of free paint, and gives me $30 and a bag of paint or whatever, which, for those of you that don't know, a box of good paint, which is around 2,000 balls, is around $50 or whatever, and a bag is around 10 to more expensive. I haven't been in a while. And he gave me that. I was like, well, that's fucking cool. I'm on his good list right now. I might be able to squeeze into this shit. That sounded fucking inappropriate. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now. I am sorry. That was fucking wrong. So next week comes by, and it's my cousin again. He's working. I'm coming to quote-unquote play again. And it's his sister, who is also my cousin, who is exactly my age, only she's older by 1 month. We all go there, and we have to show up early because, of course, he's working. He has to get the garbage bags and shit all there and the field set up and stuff for play. Well, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm a good person. I'm going to volunteer again. Maybe I can get in on this shit. Once again, inappropriate. Do not take that literally. And Dom's like, hey, can you guys roll over these railroad ties and throw them in the back of my truck bed? And there were random railroad ties on the ground or whatever as seating area. Well, I'm like, fuck, I'll help. And I roll over one with a friend of ours named Sherman. He's called Sherman because he looks exactly like the Shermanator from the American Pie movies. We end up rolling those over, throwing those in his truck bed. I squat over to roll one over, like I step right over it. And everyone's like, dude, don't fucking move right now. Do not fucking move. I'm like, whoa, what's the big deal? He's like, step away slowly. And I'm thinking they're fucking with me right now. Like, dude, just back away. Don't look down. I fucking start to back away. I look down and nearly shit myself. There's a fucking rattlesnake sleeping right where that railroad tie was. My hand was right underneath next to it, and it was right underneath my fucking nuts because my legs were spread open to fucking carry the railroad tie. And safe to say, I was like, holy fuck. Okay, I'm calm. I'm not going to flip out. I have a thing with snakes. I'm not going to fucking over-exaggerate. And safe to say, I screamed, fuck, 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 down the field 20 times as someone deals with the snake, because I'm not going near that fucking area. And I was like, well, that's it. I'm not fucking touching railroad ties anymore after now. Oh, look at that stick on that guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough. Sorry for your speakers. I meant to back away. So that happened, and everyone is talking about it for like the rest of the fucking morning. How fucking crazy that was, that basically my nuts almost got bit off by a fucking California rattlesnake. And so I was just being helpful, and I was like, well, I don't even want to play today anymore, to be honest with you. I almost got my gonads fucking ripped off by a venomous snake. I'm not really in that mood to play right now. And then Dom's like, hey, what size are you? And I'm like, what? He's like, here's a shirt, and he throws me an orange shirt. He's like, you're working now. And I'm like, okay, sweet fucking shit. This is what I wanted all this time. So then I end up working the fields, and apparently I have a job there now, and it was fucking awesome. And I'll go into more about what it was like working there, but safe to say it was one of the best jobs. Well, seeing as I've only had like a few, and that one was a real one, it was probably the best job I've had so far, minus the fact that it was a lot of hiking in some areas, which is not exactly really fun in fucking hot California heat. But, I mean, it was a great, it had its perks. I didn't have to pay fucking, I was big into paintball at that time, and I'm going to get back into it like I was before. Didn't have to pay fucking admission fees to the field. Didn't have to pay for my air usage. Didn't have to buy paint. And right there alone, that's about $100 in savings right there, just to come and play on the Saturday. And then Sunday I'd work and get $60 to like $100 just for working, plus whatever tips. And then you just fucking sit down in the nice cool room, drink something, make a Philly cheesesteak, and fucking chillax during your break time or whatever until you have to go back on the fucking field. I mean, so much silly shit happened while working there and while also playing there. I remember there used to be this original field near where you drive up. This shit is in Boondocksville, by the way. There was this original field that had spools everywhere, and ironically it was named fucking Spools. Yeah, big shocker. And the fucking dude, he decided to get rid of it by fucking burning the field. He just set it on fire and fucking burnt it. Didn't move anything, just said, fuck it, and lit it on fire. And that was his way of getting rid of this goddamn field. And, I mean, kudos to him, it was great. I remember one time, Sherman was, he was reffing the speedball field, which is like the smallest field there is there, and it's for competitive play. And basically, no, he wasn't reffing. Sorry. God, I'm fucking stupid. He was playing, and I was reffing, and he ran up on this little kid using a rental gun and rental equipment, and he was hiding in his little bunker just praying that he wouldn't get fucked. And Sherman, it was a 1v1, and Sherman's like, dude, surrender, surrender. I won't kill you. Just surrender. He fucking walks up right next to the bunker saying surrender. The kid whips around, 180, shoots him in the cock. And Sherman drops my gun he was using, falls to the ground, and screams bloody fucking murder, which is not a big surprise. He shot him point blank in the fucking dick. And I was like, Sherman, walk it off, walk it off. And he grabbed my gun, which he was using, my pump. And he's like, yeah, walk it off, Christian. And started shooting me in the fucking ankles nonstop for like 10 minutes. We'll walk it off. Nobody probably cared about that, but I felt like sharing that fucking story, so screw you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell more paintball stories, but there's so much crazy shit that happened there, it's ridiculous, and that was freshman year. And gameplay is wrapping up here, wrecking with Wings of Redemption Part 2 with my FAMAS. We end up going 200 to 149 on Crisis. It's like Normandy Beach over there, motherfucker. End up going 46 and 12. I'm going to have some videos on Machinima Respawn today you should check out. And rate, comment, sub if you like this. And let me know what you guys think. And peace.